Hi everyone, this is Tripti Gupta, and I'm a nutrition consultant, and I'm here to sort out all your queries, all your doubts to do with nutrition, fitness, flat bellies, bloating, most of the issues which all of us face when it comes to having a great body. So these are very, very common issues. So I have tried to jot on a lot of points, and I have tried to keep it extremely simple and to the point, because nutrition is such a vast subject that any amount of time is not enough. So if you have gone through your steps in the file, that's what we're going to elaborate on. And if you have any questions while we are discussing and while we're talking, please make sure you put your points there. So in the Q&A round, we can quickly take them up. Yeah, sounds great. Okay, great. So my topic of the day is the truth behind the six-pack abs. So I hope you guys like my topic. I think that's exactly what all men want. They want to be in great shape, of course, a great chest, great shoulders, but the biggest question is getting the six-pack abs and the rip-up look. So that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. And of course, everything revolving around what we should be eating, supplementation, fat burners, all of that you guys must be thinking of. So I have jotted it down in very simple steps, simplified it as much as I can. And I'm sure the first thing that we all need to know, which you guys must be already aware of, is all of us have a six-pack, right? So we agree with that. All of us have muscle. All of us have six-pack. What is important is to reveal that muscle. So we have to make sure what we eat is going to give us the maximum impact on the way we look, on the way we carry ourselves, on the muscles, on the rip-up look. Get the cuts right, get the veins showing. So what should we do for that? What should we do to get that thin skin and no more of thick skin around our waistline or around our biceps, right? So step one, burn the fat. Simple. So a lot of people do get confused between muscle gain and fat loss. This is one big confusion, especially with men. So most of my clients who consult me, they would tell me that, okay, I want to get very muscular. So don't give me a plan which makes me lose weight. I give me a plan only which makes me gain muscle. That's a very common thing that most people say. But the fact is, there are two different routes. This is exactly what we need to explain. So you should be aware of this, that doing a weight loss is different. Doing a fat loss is different, and doing a muscle gain is different. So the first step is we need to get the fat off. If I'm just going to straight away make you gain muscle, put you on a muscle gain plan, what's going to happen? Your body's going to get bulky. You will gain muscle, but you'll be thick. And eventually, you'll look huge. We don't want that. We need to have a lean, muscular body. So ensure that you have burnt your fat first. So these are the important steps which I have written down here. Burning the fat. Nutrition is extremely important. 80% results come from what you eat. 20% in your gym. So if you think you're going to do all the crunches under the sun and you are going to be able to get those six packs, that's not true. Okay, so let's see how we should eat smart. So we all know we need to eat high proteins. Protein is the key word when it comes to food. We all talk about, okay, protein, protein, protein. So a lot of us also do these blunders where we start eating only protein. How many of us do that? Right now? You can confess. No one. Great, I'm so happy to hear that, because there are a lot of men who feel that, okay, I'll just load on protein. Why should I eat carbs? When everybody's talking of muscle and everybody's talking of aminos and everybody's talking of protein, why don't I eat protein the whole day? So I'm just going to gain only muscle, right? So that's not true. You have to have a balance, because you don't want your protein to do the job of your carbs. Right? Because every single nutrient has its role to play. Your carbs are meant to give you energy. Your protein is a building block for your muscle. Your fat is for your skin and hair. You don't want to lose all your hair. You don't want to look fit and then have no hair on your head. So the balance and how do we keep that balance? That's very, very essential. So when we're talking of eating smart, we all know non-veg, what does it comprise of? It's a whole lot of egg whites, chicken, fish. When we talk of vegetarian food, it's low-fat paneer, tofu, soya, lentils, mushroom. Anything else on your mind with natural foods? Any vegetarian struggling with a lot of issues with no protein, what should I eat? Great. Excellent. Superb. So Tejas is saying that yes, he's vegetarian and he manages to meet all his requirements with dals and pulses. So are you happy, Tejas, with the way your body is shaping up with the vegetarian foods? Or you feel that no, I need to pump in a lot of whey and I feel that I'm just not being able to get that look with probably the guy who's eating non-veg is getting?
So I find it really hard, but I manage because I do have protein shakes as well, and it's good enough. Obviously, I would have preferred to have eaten non-vegetarian food, but now it's okay.
Okay, great. So Tejas is also saying it's more challenging for him to get the same physique which probably somebody who eats non-veg is getting. So the guys who eat non-veg out here, somebody who loads on a lot of protein in the form of non-veg, is there something that you want to tell Tejas, that how are you struggling with getting your body also at the same time, like the way Tejas is? Is there somebody who would like to contribute to this? So as somebody who's eating non-veg but still saying that I am not being able to reach there, why is my body not like the way I thought it would be?
I used to be a vegetarian, but obviously requirements pura nahi ho pata, so I have to start eating non-veg. So I think I'll advise Tejas to start eating non-veg. Yeah, do that.
Okay, so
because I'm into my what shape I wanted. Yes. Now I'm into it. So I'm happy with it.
Okay, great. Super. Thank you so much, Lalit. Anybody else who would like to say something? Okay, so now the advice to Tejas is that it's best to become non-veg. No, Tejas, it's not true. We would be able to reach there with vegetarian food too, don't worry. So we'll find out more. Okay, great.